Well, hello everyone and welcome to Momentum channel. My name is Mo, and in this video, I'm going to be walking you through my entire stock market investment portfolio that I have here with Wealthsimple Trade, as well as some of the funds that I have with Trade. At the end, I also will show you the entire portfolio that my wife and I have built towards our journey of reaching financial independence and financial freedom in the next several years.
As you do notice, our entire portfolio size currently with Wealthsimple Trade is hovering around $285,000. Majority of this is in our non-registered account at $178,461. And then we have the remaining kind of divided between our registered retirement savings plan as well as tax-free savings accounts. And the registered retirement savings account is the only account that we have some investments in US dollars and Canadian dollars. The remaining ones are only in Canadian dollars, the other two accounts that we talked about. Looking at our performance of accounts in the last week in the market, if you look at the activity here, we did deposit around $1,500 to our accounts. We did buy shares of VDY, VFV, 𝐋𝐈𝐿, 𝐿𝐋𝐸, as well as some shares of 𝐋𝐈𝐖𝐖 over the past week in the market. I also have some considerable investments in the V equity through my Smith Maneuver portfolio that I have with Trade, currently showing a total balance of $101,954. This mainly is invested, as I mentioned, in V equity, which is an all-in-one basket ETF offered by Vanguard Canada. We have 2,992 shares of it. Currently, it's up by $267, or just some fraction of a percentage point at 0.26%. If we look at our entire holdings that we have across my accounts, as well as the investments that my wife has, here I've developed this dashboard through Google Data Studio, showing you the total balance of accounts. It's every day it's updates based on our buys as well as the recent stock market returns for our specific portfolio. Currently, our total portfolio size is at $468,801. You do notice the performance of our different holdings. In total, we have these 9 different ETFs that are listed here, from the largest position to the smallest by market value. Our biggest holding here is VDY, or its Vanguard 𝐹TSE Canadian High Dividend Yield Index ETF. It's currently down by 4.4%, and it's our largest holding across our accounts between my wife and I. Our next big holding is VFV. It is the Vanguard S&P 500 Index ETF, offering us the exposure to the S&P 500 largest companies in the US. It's currently our best performing position at positive 9.4% return. Our third holding is V equity that I talked about earlier, currently up by a fraction of a point. Next big holding is 𝐋𝐸 that gives us the option to invest in international market. It's a BlackRock iShares Canada Index ETF. We are showing a positive return of 1.1% for 𝐋𝐸. Next big holding is 𝐋UU. Through 𝐋UU, which is another iShares Index ETF, we get exposure to the entire US stock market virtually and we are getting a positive return of approximately 3.5%. Next two holdings here are in US dollars, VTI and VT, and both of them are showing positive return, VTI at 4.9% and VT at 2%. Because these two holdings are in US dollars, we are maintaining them, both of them, at our registered retirement savings plan to avoid the withholding taxes. Next, we have shares of 𝐋EC that gives us exposure to the emerging markets. It's currently down by 1.2%. And lastly, we have 𝐋IC, which gives us virtually exposure to the entire Canadian stock market. It's down by 3.6%. You do notice how our funds from the Canadian markets are actually doing poorly, how our funds getting exposure to the US market are doing actually quite well. Mostly, the best among the best performing holdings that we have here. This dashboard is interactive. In other words, if you select any one of these holdings, let's say if you pick VFV, it's going to update everything for you and just zooms in and focuses on only information related to that specific holding. And if you want to deselect it, just select that option one more time. And this chart at the bottom left shows you the management expense ratio, how much fee we are paying for holding these ETFs. And when you compare these fees to that of the mutual funds or actively managed funds, they're a lot smaller, really negligible for the most part. The highest fee though here belongs to 𝐋EC, which was the one that allows us to get exposure to emerging markets at 0.27, and the lowest fee is for VTI at only 0.03%, just incredibly low fee, and then we are paying for this index ETF. Well, thank you so much everyone for watching this video until the end. I hope you found it beneficial and you gained something of value from it. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Here on Momentum Finance, We post every week videos about investing, including investing in dividend stocks, growth stocks. We also talk about ways to reach financial freedom. Once again, my name is Mo, and I thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I hope to see you all next time.